Wings is about a 15-year-old girl named Laurel who, in the middle of her sophomore year of high school, discovers that she is a fairy, and it's nothing like the storybooks say. And so she has to really discover herself and what it means to be a fairy, as well as what it really means to be human, as she kind of bounces between this human guy, David, who is wonderful, and this new fairy guy that she meets named Tammany, who is just really gorgeous and intense and seems to have something behind the curtain that he's not letting her know. As a teenager, I personally was pretty much a literature and drama nerd. I liked to be social, but in a lot of ways I didn't know how. One of the main things that I draw from myself that I put into Laurel, one of the only things really, I'm not very much like Laurel at all, is that she starts this public school after having been homeschooled for 10 years. And she doesn't really know what to do. She's surrounded by people that she doesn't really know how to interact with. And she finds this group of friends who aren't looking at what she's wearing, and they're not looking at if she's talking the right way or hanging out with the right people, but they're able to really just look at her and get to know her. And that's the kind of friends that I surrounded myself with, because goodness knows I didn't wear the right clothes and I didn't say the right things. I wore what I wanted to and I said what I wanted to, and I had a really great group of friends who appreciated that. I think that I would really like to be friends with Tammany, because he's the gorgeous, charismatic, very, very confident guy. But in reality, I would definitely have been friends with David, because he is one of those people who looks at people and sees the good in them, and not only sees the good in them, but brings it out and emphasizes it in them. And he's also extremely accepting. One of the characters in my novel who I just absolutely adore is Chelsea, and she has zero social skills. She says exactly what's on her mind, whether it's socially correct or not, and he sees her heart, and he sees that she is so well-meaning, and it's the same kind of things that he sees in Laurel. So I would definitely have realistically been friends with David for his compassion and his understanding and just his down-to-earthness.